bit of updated news. Fabrizio has now tweeted that the talks between the camp of Amorim's Sporting and Man United have all been intensifying in the last couple of hours, and it is starting to feel like that is going to be the new Manchester United manager. We haven't heard from Will or Henry on this yet, but yeah, Will, what do you make of this potential appointment, and can you see Man United improving from this point moving forward?
Yeah, I just wanted to say real quick that as a mutual, or if you want to, any rival fans, we've lost, right? Nobody sat here and has thanked Ten Hag for the memories that he's given us from these fan channels, right? So I just think that we should just shout out Ten Hag for the memories that he's given me as a football YouTube fan. So, look, I think the Amorim appointment, it seems like a positive one because he is a manager that was linked with the move to a few Premier League clubs last summer. I remember, you guys brought up like Liverpool, Chelsea, Man City. I think he also took a flight to West Ham and then like something fell apart. So obviously he is a manager that a lot of people do rate and that they do want to bring him in. But I forget who brought it up, but it is kind of similar to like when Ten Hag first came in and, everything that he did at Ajax was fantastic. I think that Ten Hag is, you could probably say, more successful at this stage than like Amorim is back then, right? Beat Real Madrid at the Bernabeu, was winning all these trophies at Ajax and things. So, I just think even though we've lost today, it's not over, right? There's no guarantee that he'll come here and have you guys playing so much better. I agree with what with what they were saying in terms of your squad is really bad. Like, the fact that Staffy said that you thought that you'd be competing for top 4, you're out of your mind. Your squad is not at that level. At best,
I'll collect that receipt later.
I do agree.
I get a lot of receipts here.
I do agree. United are not the 14th. Like, they should not be that low. But at best, you're around 8th. In terms of
no chance.
Starting 11 squad.
No way.
There's only about 7 players at Manchester United that I think are actually decent. Everybody else is mid or just not good enough.
No way.
I mean, look.
United, I don't think United will make 4th this year because it's a little bit too late.
You were never going to make 4th.
So I can't even measure it like
manager. Not with his manager.
You were never going to make 4th.
Not with his manager, no way.
Not with the manager. That's
not with that squad, bro.
No, with those players. It doesn't matter who.
No, it's not.
So this is where
there's nothing you'll say that will make me think otherwise.
No,
bro.
You think that squad is good enough to get top 4,
bro, I've seen these players go on national duties, bro, and they all ball out, all of them.
Yeah, because they're
Name them.
Can I ask you guys a question? Has Man United's squad got better in the last 2 years or worse, in your opinion?
Better. A lot better.
These guys all said we cooked in the summer. Oh my God, Ineos are scaring us.
Yeah. No. Look, listen, you're all entitled to your opinion. Okay, I think we can fight about this for a month. I'm keeping the receipts too. This team, well drilled and well coached, on its day could beat any team in the Premier League. Do you want to know how I know? What?
You sound like Dodd.
No.
I'm storing the receipts. I'm storing them.
I am storing them.
When we cook,
just remember, I've got your receipt. Don, by the way, I'm storing them. Do you know why? Right, I'm storing them for this reason because you lot are all showing that we are all of your biggest rivals here. But the reason I say this is, I know we've beaten all of you, barring Real Madrid, because we haven't played you in the last couple of years under this manager. We've beaten every single one of you in games, and that's with this crap shitty squad that hasn't been well drilled under a manager that you will celebrate staying every week that he's here. So to suggest that if Amorim, and that's no one's really answered the question yet, will he make us well drilled? Will he coach us well? Like, people seem to be ignoring that part of the question. If he can do that job, I am very confident that this squad is not as good as Arsenal's, Liverpool's, or City's, but it's as good or in and around everybody else, if not better than nearly everybody else in the Premier League, and can compete for top 4 levels and win trophies. Do you know how I know it can win trophies as well? Because barring Man City, we've won more trophies than the rest of you combined in the last 2 years with the manager that you all celebrated.
But you're still not happy.
Staying in the job.
But you're still not happy with those trophies.
No, but again,
exactly, that's the point.
You guys are moving the goalposts.
Happy.
We're not sitting here as United fans and saying, we've got the manager, we're back, we're ready to win the league. We know we've got years of improving the club and improving the squad.
Yeah,
that is the question. The question is, will Amorim improve us on the pitch from this point moving forward?
Of course he's going to improve you because of how bad you've been. It's not going to be hard to do. as long as you can hold the ball and maybe create a few more chances, you guys will be impressed. The standards for Manchester United are on the floor right now. What I'm saying is
they're not on the floor.
Say it again.
They're not on the floor.
Of course they're on the floor. Look at how you guys.
No, they're not. No, they're not. I want to hang on. How are my standards on the floor if I want us to get back to winning the league title?
No, I mean in terms of the way we play football.
I'm saying
our performances. We be very careful. Our performances are on the floor. That's why we were desperate for new owners. But we know that the club's been running to the ground. We've been talking about it for 20 years as Man United fans. But but we can't. Why can't we? We're allowed to be happy when we see changes that we believe will improve us.
No, but nobody said that you can't be happy. What I'm saying is, I think, yes, this is a good appointment. And again, same thing like how Ten Hag back then also looked like a good appointment because he was an up-and-coming manager. What I'm saying is you are a huge team. You're arguably the biggest club on this planet. You have a shit squad. And I think if in 2-3 years, if Amorim is not having you guys back in that top 4 pretty soon, I don't think he's going to get as much time.
I'm watching one second. I'm watching Coach Timo Werner and some scrubs in that squad to being the #1 team in the league in terms of creating chances and press off the ball. If you can coach those scrubs, you're telling me none of the players that we have can be coached the way Andrew's coaching some of these scrubs at Spurs.
Safi, that's not what he's saying. Look, I'm not saying that Man U in a couple of years can't be getting in top 4. I'm saying this squad you currently have right now can't get top 4. And the squad the guy you just picked up,
not at this moment.
He didn't
was
get
in the
them
summer, I would
into
have said yes.
Football. So I'm saying you guys will definitely improve under him, like Will is saying. But this squad is definitely not ready for top 4 yet. Yeah, sorry.
Even if you would have had a Mitchell in like the summer, if you would have
top four's over. Top 4 is over this season anyway, in my opinion, because of where we find ourselves. Okay, what we are talking about is this: we know our squad's got to improve. We're not disagreeing with that, but I believe you are going to see a big improvement in how we play under this manager. And it isn't. I know people say, "But you've hired other managers before." I'm speaking out the same side of my mouth. I said, go back and watch the video, people. When we appointed Ten Hag, I said it would end up how it did if we didn't make, in the early stages of him coming in, the fundamental changes at board level and key football decision-making level, because nothing could change. That has happened now. I believe, with real football people running the club, I personally believe we are going to see a dramatic improvement on the football pitch. However, the only thing they've done wrong so far, I wouldn't have personally kept Ten Hag. We'll see whether that's a right or wrong decision as this moves on. Viewers, look, we're going to go to super chats now because I don't want to run out of time on today's show because there's so many other talking points to get into. This says, as a Chelsea fan, and Henry hasn't spoken yet, bless him, and he wants to talk about his Arsenal. He says here, as a Chelsea fan who has done my research on Amorim, this is a proper appointment by United. Amorim is what I wanted after Poch. Please do not hire him before we play you. Oh, I'm so looking forward to that. I'm making an early call. We're beating Chelsea on Sunday. I'm saying that we're beating Chelsea on Sunday. We're beating you.
I wouldn't even be surprised. That new manager bounce, that thing is special. We lost.
I just don't want to be associated with this take.
We lost to
Right, don't try preempt that, David. Don't try.
No, I'm saying we'll win.
Lost to Duncan Ferguson on a manager bounce.
David, don't try and jump on that earlier.
Duncan Ferguson doesn't even know football. He don't even know. He knows heading the ball.
Bruv, Man United. I'm telling you, the noise that stadium is going to make on Sunday. We'll win. We will win. And do you know what? Especially if Ruben's been announced.
Amorim.
What did I say?
You said Ruben.
Rumorim.
Yeah, dyslexia kicked in there, but we know what I mean, right? Especially if he's announced with Rude as the manager, the legend that he is. We're beating Chelsea this weekend. Staffy, how dare you? Timo Werner won the Champions League. Go Dodgers is what Runin says here. Thanking Ten Hag, that's why we got whooped by Barca. Hopium is a hell of a jug, bro. The squad stinks.
That's recency bias, bro. 18 months ago, Rashford was a Ballon d'Or nominee. Casemiro was one of the best midfielders in the world. We were talking about this squad like it was amazing. It's funny how much coaching changes. Terry, I beg you, this stream, I need the stream saved. Because in about a year, that stream is going to be worth gold, bro.
All of you, Don Terry, Don Staffy, Doneye, all of you.
Wait,
All of you.
like, okay, so what about this United squad do you rate so highly? Go ahead.